You had Antonio Brown, you had Le'Veon Bell, you had Juju Smith-Schuster, even though you still have it. You had Jesse James with Vance McDonald, okay? You had James Conner last year. You've had Big Ben Roethlisberger all of these years. Litany of guys that came through, the Mike Wallaces of the world, the Emmanuel Sanders of the world, and others. They all played for the Steelers. It is rare in the day that they haven't given you a high-powered offense. But their defense was the question mark. And oh, by the way, what made the Steelers one of those renowned franchises for so many years? It was the steel curtain. It wasn't Bradshaw, Stallworth, Swan, Franco Harris, and all these guys. As much as you love that, the bottom line is that steel curtain with me, Joe Green, and the L.C. Greenwood, Jack Lambert, Jack Ham, and those boys from back in the day. Steelers lore is associated with great defense, and that is something that we have not been able to say for them in quite a long time.
Look, first of all, I agree with the idea that a lot of it is not even talent on the defense. It's defensive schemes where you go, what? Why is a linebacker on that guy? And that's coaching. I agree with that. But it seems to me that your argument is really that's why he's underrated. In other words, Brian Billick.
Why who's underrated?
Why Tomlin's underrated.
Okay.
Because people are expecting defense given his background, and then they see great offense. To me, I give a guy credit because he looks at what he has and goes, okay, this is what we can do with that. Brian Billick, when he was with Baltimore, right? Head coach, what was his background?
It
was offense.
It was offense.
But what were the Ravens known for? Defense.
But wait a minute.
One of the best defense.
Wait a minute, Max.
Yeah.
He won a Super Bowl, but he also hasn't had a job since he lost the Baltimore
okay, right.
job.
So
why?
What I'm saying,
because what you were supposed to be doing, you didn't do
the
in
reason
Baltimore.
I bring that up is it seems to me your argument is that's how guys are underrated. Not that it makes them bad, it makes them underrated. They don't get as much credit.
But you're telling me what my argument seems, and I'm telling you what it is. And my argument is this. At the end of the day, your job is what matters. Max, you could sit here and debate with me till the cows come home about a litany of things. But we got a problem if you don't know your boxing. Because you are synonymous with boxing. If we start, I'm just saying, don't get me wrong. It's not that we don't want you to know football and basketball, just like me and anybody else is held accountable. But if you start talking boxing, and I'm able to look at you and like, what the hell are you talking about? We now have a problem because, Max, you are synonymous with boxing.
But
you gotta get, that's your signature.
That's why I'm saying you're talking about overrated, underrated. You're talking about branding. What I'm saying is Brian Billick can go to a team and go, we're about the defense. And they're a great defensive team. I give him extra credit. If
Brian Billick had better talent.
But see, here's my problem, Max. The problem is, when you keep pouring resources into the side of the ball that you're supposed to be good at and nothing changes, that's a problem, don't you think? Again, 5 straight years you spent #1 picks on the defensive side of the football, and you looking out there the first couple of weeks, they're giving up 31 points a game, over 430 yards of total offense. That's disturbing, to say the very least.
I agree.
And this has been going on for a minute now with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's why Tomlin winds up an underrated coach, because a head coach's job, just as you've pointed out in Cleveland, Stephen A., a head coach's job is not simply, oh, he's good with the offense, so now it's managing a franchise. It's doing a lot. It's being the CEO, sort of that situation. Tomlin has done that more successfully than anyone in the NFL except for Bill Belichick.
To make the point that Damian's made, since 2013, Steelers drafted Jarvis Jones, 2013, linebacker. Ryan Shazier, 2014, linebacker. Bud Dupree, linebacker.
Ryan Shazier, that was a huge hit for them.
Artie Burns, 2016, cornerback. T.J. Watt, linebacker, 2017. Terrell Edmonds, 2018, safety. Devin Bush Jr., linebacker, Michigan. Since 2013, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 first-round picks of the Steelers, all defensive
But that's
players.
2 different issues. Is it that he can't coach the defense, or is it that he's a bad evaluator of talent?
Well, I don't know. Well, first of all, I'm not going to put that on him because Keith Butler and the staff got something to do with that, upper management. But in the end, what it comes down to is this. It's not that your offense can't be great. It's that your defense, if that's your signature, we're not supposed to be complaining about it year after year after year. It's supposed to be.
He doesn't have his quarterback. If he goes 8-8 without Roethlisberger, he did a phenomenal job.
Oh, fine. And I'm saying the Steelers' defense needs to be better. This is the famous for the steel curtain. That defense should not be proud of themselves. Period.
From a Steelers fan.
That's right.
Getting mad about it.
That's right.
All
That's
fired
right.
up. Hey, you know where you guys are headed next? 2-0 San Francisco facing Jimmy G. That is next week. And then you have the Chargers and Ravens in the near future.
And I have something I have to say about
best of
Tim
luck to
Tebow.
you.
I have
What?
to say something about
Tim
Tim Tebow.
Tebow?
We'll wait till we come back.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Tim. Antonio Brown made his Patriots debut, but just how important was it? Former